It is the Sunday, February 2nd, 2024 Helium Miner Update. Just coming to you from our world headquarters in Kailua Kona. Got the ocean behind me. Let's go ahead and just take a look real quick. There you go. Water's pretty flat. We've had a big storm pass through a couple of days ago. Was out in the ocean swimming this morning. Visibility wasn't too good, but wasn't bad. Just nice to be out there. And, yeah, you can see we had some whales come by. With the water being this flat, pretty easy to spot them out here. Was out on the kayak yesterday, just playing in the surf. Was going to head out a little further, but it was just too much fun surfing on the kayak and the waves. So let's get to the and. We have one in Alpine, Wyoming, small town of 1,200 people that is growing. So yeah, welcome to folks joining the live stream, and that's about it. Those 4 miners, and again, not financial advice here, just doing this for a lot of fun, and it's a hobby, and we've been reporting here for the last couple of years or so on this, just for folks that are doing the helium mining. If you don't know about Helium system, just from a high-level perspective, it's an alternative to using cell towers for communication for various devices, such as like dog collars, electric scooters, things like that, things that need to be tracked. It's a less expensive way to do that, and it's through a decentralized network. And what ends up happening is you've got these helium miners that piggyback onto Wi-Fi systems, and then the system works that way. As far as utilizing the Wi-Fi, these are low wattage devices. They're about 5 watts or so pretty inconsequential. And then they all interconnect, communicate with each other. So that's how that happens. But anyway, let's get to the update. IoT. Don't need to do too much more with this. There was a helium improvement proposed HIP 138. What they were looking at doing is getting rid of the IoT. We had originally, a couple years ago, we were earning on the miners HNT helium tokens, and then that went over to IoT, and that's gone back. Not sure how I feel about that, but again, it's a hobby, and so I'm just reporting what I see here. IoT trade at $0.000529 per token, down about 7%. Altcoins not doing too well. HNT, which is what we're earning on the miners now, trading at $3.57, down about 8% or so. So not great news there. Bitcoin at the time of recording, while we're doing this, at 97,400, down about 6%. NASDAQ futures down right now as well, most likely just due to the tariffs that have been issued against Mexico, Canada, whatnot. But again, no financial advice here, just entertainment only. Solana finally trading at $200 even and 94 cents, down about 18%. So that's been down the last few weeks. So let's get to our earnings. Our Kona miner, that one's sitting in a hexagon here with a couple of other miners. That one on a 7-day basis earned 0.201 helium tokens, I should say. And our Portland 1 location, that one sitting in a hexagon with 5 other miners. That one earned 0.073 helium tokens. And then finally our Portland 2 location, that one's sitting in a hexagon by itself. So getting more rewards there, 0.246 helium tokens on a 7-day basis. Our Alpine miner, if you've been following along the channel, you'll know that rural helium mining just not doing too well. Just as far as the devices talking to each other, should actually be kind of a slam dunk, because it would be great for tracking things like livestock, things you would have in a rural location, but has not picked up. So anyway, 7-day earnings total 0.52 helium tokens, and then on a 30-day basis, basically same thing. Right now the miners, they're just showing, since we switched over from last week from the IoT to the HNT, 30-day basis, Kona 0.201 helium tokens, Portland 1 0.073 helium tokens, Portland 2 0.246 helium tokens. So I actually just point out there that the urban the helium miner there that's sitting in a hexagon by itself is actually better than what we were seeing here in Kona in the tropics, which is a little surprising. It's been happening in the last couple of months, but a little surprising just because I think it's harder to find folks that are going to run the helium miners here in a place like Hawaii and Kona. Just I think because cost of electricity is a little bit more, though. Like I pointed out, these things only draw 5 watts, so not that big of a deal. And then also just finding locations to use them, but could just be that there's more utilization here, as far as fleets of electric scooters, electric bikes, etc. So seeing that. Anyway, 30-day earnings total, 0.52 helium tokens. And then let's get to dollars and cents on this hobby. On a 30-day basis, we earned a buck, I believe 96. And then on a 30-day basis, just extrapolating that out, $8.22. And then taking that 30-day earnings and getting a daily rate, which right now is about the same since we switched over to Helium, HMT, and taking that out over a full year over our investment in this, gives us a current ROI of 6.3%, which is it's a big drop. I think last week we were somewhere in the 13%. About a month ago we were in the 20-some percent. So again, 6.3%, nothing to, it's a little more than your basic T-bill. But again, we are doing this for entertainment, for fun only, and reporting here because of that. So I wouldn't really worry too much about it, whether it's 6.3% or 16% or 60% for that matter. Just having some fun here. So that is about it for the update. Hopefully everyone is having a good weekend. Certainly, hit me down in the comments below. If you got any questions on helium mining or whatnot, we can go ahead and do that. And let's go ahead, while we're here, look at the ocean, because that's just as much fun as reporting on the helium miners. So we've got a sailboat out there in the distance. Just in the bay here this last week, had some dolphins within a quarter mile or so. So pretty cool. You guys can hear the birds too. Yeah, and then just looking over there in the distance, that is the saltwater pool. It's filled just by wave action. Pretty cool. You'll see when the surf picks up here, folks will just use the waves and get knocked down there into the pool. A lot of fun to see that. And yes, have swum from the lava here, from here into town, a couple miles maybe. A couple of right down here, have seen a couple of sharks swimming, but not a big deal. Just mostly just reef sharks. More to the south of us is where you'll see the tiger sharks. Probably once every other year, you'll hear about somebody on in a pretty daggone safe. You'll see some small sharks every once in a while, but nothing big. Though I would say the visibility while we were swimming this morning, not too great, and I'm sure there's something out there watching us. So that should be about it. Like I said, this is for entertainment only. We're coming from the Kona World Headquarters. We'll let this run for just a little bit longer, see if anyone's got any questions. Just running this right now in subscriber only mode, so if you want to leave a comment, subscribe, and we will we'll get to you. And yes, it is a nice day here. Being warm is not overrated. We're about 82, 83 degrees, clear skies. A couple days ago, it was definitely not this. If you've been following along on the channel, and if you'd taking a look at some of the live streams. We had rain cam going on, we had wind cam, just a lot of weather and stuff blows through. Just that's what ends up happening here in the tropics. But yeah, can't beat it. Pretty nice. So that should do it for the update. Hopefully everyone's having a great weekend, and we will see you for the update next week. Peace.